Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is getting my review for Magi the Labyrinth of Magic, episodes 1 and 2. We get to meet Aladdin and Alibaba in these episodes. This is why I don't like having the kids around. I can never get anything done with them getting involved. Anyway, Aladdin likes to eat, and this gets Alibaba in trouble with the guy he's working for, and they end up encountering a slave girl, and Aladdin thinks it's a good idea to use his flute to break her chains. It's not as simple as that, though, and that gets them in trouble with the fat guy from earlier, and Aladdin uses his flute to summon part of the djinn that's in the flute to freak everybody out and get them a chance to escape. Does the djinn Ugo not have a head? If so, where is his head? Because as far as I've seen, I don't see it. I see essentially from here down, no head. So where the heck is the head? And what's up with Alibaba's leg? It looks like he's either missing a leg or there's something wrapped around his leg. What is that? Let me know. And it's either they end up encountering the fat guy again later, and it's either work for him until essentially the day they die, or get arrested and possibly face execution. Alibaba chooses the former because, not gonna go well. And Aladdin ends up saying he essentially is a liar, and eventually it'll get to the point where he'll even believe the lies he tells, and nobody will want to believe him because he always lies. So they end up driving a caravan of not only wine, but slaves to go to a mine later. And on the way there, they get attacked by some weird flower creature. And the fat guy is only concerned about saving his wine and not the precious slaves that they're supposed to be delivering. And a little girl ends up falling over that cliff, and the slave girl from before tries to help her, but they can't grab her because the stupid fat guy decides that he's going to go over and grab his wine. Right as Alibaba's trying to grab her, so he misses, and they fall right into the monster's mouth, and the mouth closes, attempting to, digest them. Alibaba rushes down with the thing of wine, hoping to make the thing drunk, so it would be complacent, I guess. And he gets it in there thanks to Aladdin's help with Ugo, but it wasn't enough. So he decides to use apparently a magic carpet, which is his turban, to drop even more wine in there, and to say he's able to get the slaves out of there and get himself free as well. And they start heading towards a dungeon, because that's what they both intend to do. How old is Aladdin at this point? He looks like a kid. I'm imagining he's like a preteen. This is why I keep my door closed, guys. I probably should have done that when I came in here. Anyway, they get to the dungeon, and before they can even plan what's going to happen, Aladdin, I guess, falls asleep on his feet and knocks into Alibaba, and they end up hitting the door, which sends them falling into the dungeon. So they essentially went in there with nothing on the clothes on their backs, and obviously Aladdin's flute. They managed to avoid a few traps, and when Aladdin wakes up, he explains that whenever he uses the flute, it essentially takes all his energy, and that's why he ends up being so hungry, and when he's so hungry, he's so weak he can't do anything. So essentially, he's kind of not only a liability at this point, but he's also where they're going to get food. They weren't able to go get food before coming in there. And later, while they're resting after fighting off some ant creature thingies, we find that the Lord, who had got the fat man to try and arrest them, had gone into the dungeon as well with some couple of slaves. And they found him, and they call Aladdin a Magi. Is he a Magi? Let me know. Anyway, they try and get Alibaba to work with them, and they manage to get some traps. But Alibaba ends up getting presumably killed by a spout of fire, and the guy lies to Aladdin that he ran off with the flute. Thankfully, obviously Alibaba's alive, and we find out where the other girl came from and all that. And Aladdin once maybe they can get her out of there, maybe she can show them her birth country essentially. And thankfully they managed to get away and find the door that's going to lead them to the main chamber. That's the 2 episodes so far. I'll try and do episodes 3, 4, and 5 tomorrow. If not, maybe 6 as well. I hope. Anyway, I'll see everybody next time.